Hi, this is Jay from Steer Smarts, and we're here in our engineering garage today to take a look at our new track bar relocation bracket. Our relocation bracket was designed to correct the geometry on a JK with more than a 3-inch lift running a high steer drag link flip. Now that we see what's included with the kit, let's head over to the lift and get this thing installed. All right, now we got our Jeep up on the lift here. Don't worry if you don't have a lift. You can easily do this in the driveway or on your garage floor. But the first thing I did is removed our steering stabilizer from the factory mount here and also from the tie rod. And then what I'm going to do is loosen the driver's side track bar bolt and then completely remove the passenger side track bar bolt. So let's get started on that. Now that we got the track bar disconnected on the passenger side, I just zip tied it up out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and install our new bracket right over top of the factory bracket. So it's right into place with the two outer gussets right around the axle tube. We're gonna take our track bar bushing spacer here. That's gonna go right down where the factory hole is with our M14 bolt. We're just gonna feed that through. And then we're just gonna loosely snug that up. We want some play in there, so it'll be easy to get that track bar back in. Loosely secure that. And then we're gonna have our long M10 bolt. That's gonna go on the passenger side, all the way through both sides of that bracket. And then we're gonna loosely secure that down. There's our washer and our M10 nut. All right, now we got that. We're gonna take our short M10. We're gonna put that on the driver's side here. Now, depending on your Jeep, you might have to hone this hole out a little bit. Sometimes they're a little snug. And same thing, you're just gonna loosely put that on there. So you got a little bit of play in here. All right, so now that we got these 3 bolts loosely fastened on here, I got our track bar pulled down into place. You want a nice snug fit. The bottom hole here is gonna be for a 3.5-inch lift. The top hole is for anything more than a 4-inch lift. Go ahead and use your factory bolt. Slide that in. Loosely secure that down. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to torque down these 3 bolts, followed by the large bolt on top. So now we got everything torqued down here. We can go ahead and take the supplied U-bolt, place it around the axle, the bracket, and then tighten that down with the 3/8 nuts and washers. Now that we got our U-bolt installed, we're going to jump over to the passenger side here. We have our spacer for the anti-sway bar link. We're going to place that right into place, followed by our M12 bolt, washer, and M12 nut. We're going to torque this down to about 85 foot-pounds. Now that we've got the passenger side anti-sway bar mount in place, we're going to go ahead and put our anti-sway bar extension in place over on the driver's side. It's going to set right up against that axle tube, along with another one of those spacers against that factory anti-sway bar bracket. We're going to use our M12 bolt through that with our washer and M12 nut. We're also going to torque that down to 85 foot-pounds. And then we'll reattach our end links. Now that we got our end link brackets and extensions in place, what we're going to want to do, go ahead and reinstall our anti-sway bar end links. For this kit, we're going to utilize a factory length rear anti-sway bar link. If your lift kit doesn't include one or doesn't include an extended one, you're going to have to look at purchasing a set of these. We're just going to install that with included hardware with your end link. All right, now that everything's buttoned up here, last thing we got to do is mount our steering stabilizer. So we have two mounting points that we optimized for the JK. We have this face-mounted one, or we have this quarter-mounted bracket. For this application with our Yeti XD tie rod, you got extra clearance from the diff cover, and it just creates a really great backstop for your steering damper. This will just fit right into place here. We can torque that down and we're ready to go.